Hello everybody, Caden here today, and we have a little bit of a different wildlife park video today. This isn't an actual episode or anything, and the main purpose of this video is actually just to talk about the future of the series, which I'm sure you've gathered from the title. Because, well, if you don't know, as of the time I'm recording this and hopefully uploading it, we're at like 37, 38 episodes into this zoo, and we have tons of stuff built. Like, I mean, in terms of a zoo I've built, this is the farthest I think I've ever gotten, with the most animals and most exhibits and largest zoo we've ever made. Like, it's pretty incredible, I have to say. I'm quite proud of a lot of the stuff we've done here as we kind of fly around. However, of course, this series cannot last forever, especially on this world. And in fact, the series, pretty much to the chagrin of some, is going to be slightly truncated from what it was originally going to be. Let's kind of fly around here. The series was originally going to, I think, reach somewhere close to 60, if not 70 episodes. That was the plan. And we were going to get every single animal in from every single mod we had installed, and we're going to make this absolutely colossal zoo with a reptile house and a massive aviary and a big aquarium and all this kind of stuff. And unfortunately, not all of that is going to happen. That is due to a couple things. There's the reptile house we just built. One of the biggest ones just being, ironically, I did choose a super flat world because I wanted more terrain to inspire me, and it has actually been really helpful and really nice. But there is a problem of doing a big series like this way, and that is sometimes it's just really difficult to make the world work, and this world I don't think was the best choice in a lot of ways. But the other big problem with the series that I didn't even really think of, there's a little escaped koala there, we'll let him be, is just the sheer size of the series. There's a lot of animals, and it's it is quite a feat to try and add every single animal in. It's actually rather difficult in a lot of ways to do this, especially considering how many mods we have installed to add animals in. Like, we just have a ridiculous number of creatures in the mod pack, and that leads to burnout pretty quickly just because there's too much stuff to do. It's hard to kind of get everything done when you have this realization that no matter how many animals you get, there's probably like another 70 or 80 animals to go. So yeah. Now, this doesn't mean the series is ending like right away. I plan to continue it all the way up till around Christmas and all that time, before I take a little like week or two break from making videos just to kind of like relax for a bit. But we're gonna get we're gonna get a ton of savanna animals in. We're hopefully gonna get the polar bears and maybe penguins into their own little building. We're gonna get a couple more of these tropical animals, finish off the reptile house, and maybe do an aviary, hopefully. So we're still gonna try and finish the zoo off as much as possible, and then maybe at the very end of the series we're gonna have a big live stream or something where we're just gonna go through and finish up a lot of decorations and pathways and all this sort of stuff, and then end the series from there. And I'll put in a world download with all the mod links so you guys can come and play this world too. However, this series ending in December does not mean the end of WildLife Park, and that's the second reason I'm making this video. One is to let you guys know the series isn't going to be going on that much longer. Like, it's got an expiration date, let's say. And we're not doing everything that we possibly could. We're not going to put in an aquarium, unfortunately, because I just don't have the time for that, nor do I really have the energy for it. Because if you think my plans for my dinosaurs aquarium is going to be like ridiculously, like, just over the top, I mean, what, water? This is like a fifth of the possible animals we can add into an aquarium here. A fifth. And that's already tons, and I don't think we're going to be doing that. So, yeah. Anyway. The second big thing, if you can't tell that I don't have a script, I'd be impressed. The second big thing to be coming to WildLife Park is that this isn't the end of it. In late December, when we finally end this series, or this series of it, that's not the end. We will be continuing WildLife Park, however, we'll be doing it in a brand new form, which is going to be a bit different than this. Mainly because I've decided I don't want to do a mega zoo again. I really don't. Because this is what I would call a mega zoo, and I think a mega zoo is usually what we try to do with this series, where the goal is to get, you know, what, like, how many animals? So we've had 37 episodes, 2 of which were, so 35 episodes where animals have been added, and a couple of those have been multi. We probably have something like nearly 50 animals in the zoo already, and that's a lot. And I don't think we're gonna do another 50 to like 100 animal type zoo again, because to be honest, it just takes too long and I kind of get burnt out from it. So I think the new idea, as I've kind of got it going, and some people who have tuned in on a couple live streams have heard this idea already, is we'll be doing new, smaller themed zoos. So we'll pick like a specific like time period or aesthetic. We could pick like a Rocky Mountain Zoo, and make it a lot of the exhibits look like this, or an Asiatic zoo and rebuild that area but better. Or we could just do a sea life park and just focus on aquatic animals and semi-aquatic animals. We could do a jungle zoo. We could do all sorts of really cool themes. Or we could even pick something like a Victorian zoo or a futuristic zoo or a medieval zoo. All sorts of cool options like that. And instead of doing like 50-ish episodes with like 80 different animals, we'll probably keep it to about 20 episodes with 20 to 30-ish animals, and that'll be about it. So much smaller zoos, much shorter series, but we'll hopefully do a lot more, and it'll hopefully mean the series keeps going, because I do enjoy it. It's not a bad series. It's quite fun at times to really work on these projects and make these really cool exhibits and try out all these interesting ideas with how to make enclosures. But I think we need a new format to make sure the series continues, and I think that's the way forward with this series. I think it'll also, because when I say 20 to 30 animals be in the new zoos, I'm probably going to have you guys vote for which animals we put in what zoos. So if we pick something like a futuristic zoo, you guys will get to pick all the animals, or you'll get to vote on them and pick every single animal that's going in. So that should be really cool. I hope you guys will enjoy that. I think there'll be a lot more community engagement with those series, or those future zoos, and I think that should be really good overall. And yeah, I think that's all I've got to talk about for today. So I hope you guys have found those ideas interesting. I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing how this zoo here ends up looking when we finish it off. I think it's gonna look fantastic. We've got a lot of great stuff here, but I'm even more excited to bring those ideas to new zoos and just make even more amazing stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all are excited for the ideas here and the things to come. And until next time, see ya.